all the way back home to get what you want over there.
Yeah, if I want a lemon chest pie, I got to come home, get it, and then make my way back up the road, you know. But, I mean, but down there it has no diners. So, you know, some things are good.
Depends what you mean by a diner. We got diners in North Carolina. I mean, that's where there's a couple of, like, C&S and things like that. So if you're talking about, like, an all-you-can-eat diner, we got those in Durham.
Well, not all.
About two of them.
Yeah, the diners up here, man, they stay open 24 hours a day. A lot of them do. You get breakfast, lunch, dinner any time of day. They have these huge menus, man. Like, you look at it, and it's going to take you at least 15 minutes to figure out what you want to eat because they have everything. So, I mean, I know there's no diner. There's one diner I can think of in Virginia. That's the Virginia Diner. It's on the way to Williamsburg or Suffolk. I can't remember which direction it is. But that's the only diner in my home state that I can think of. You know.
That's the only diner that you can find in your whole home state.
That's the only diner that I can find in the whole doggone state. So it's a trade-off, I guess. You know what I mean? Some places have some things, and I guess that makes you want to go, come back home, visit, get what you need, hit the road. If I get a little closer to North Carolina, get me a couple of 6-packs of chill wine, bring them back to Jersey. You know, and it's just, each place is different, but the longer you stay, it feels like home.
Oh, yeah, that's true of any place. The longer you stay any place, it's going to start feeling like home, and you're going to find the nuances of that particular place while you're making it home.
Yep, you sure will.
But,
and then,
because what's the mass migration of people in Jersey? Because they're saying there's something like ridiculous. I want to say they said 80 people are moving to, like, the Raleigh area every day, like Wake County area, and I think it's like maybe 60 or 70 to Durham every day because it's become like the hip place to move to.
Well, I can tell you, Jersey is the hip place to move out of because the tax situation is crazy, man. The property taxes alone, for what I'll put in perspective like this. In Virginia, you pay property taxes on your house, your cars, motorboats, RVs, and everything like that, right?
Right.
And I know someone who has between 2 houses and 6 cars. They were fussing because they had to pay $2,200 for the year in property tax.
Dean, wait a minute,
now,
back up there. They had how many houses and how many cars?
2 houses, a total of 6 vehicles.
Why did they have 6 cars? Why did they have more than one house? And why did they have 6 cars? That's what I'm trying to get to.
You know what? I'm not even going to understand that one, but I know that they were fussing about paying $2,200 for the year in property tax for those 2 houses and for those 6 cars. So I had to put it in perspective for them, and I said, I live here in New Jersey, and there is no property tax on cars, motorboats, RVs, motorcycles, or anything like that. And he was like, see, y'all don't pay tax. I said, whoa, let me stop you. Our property tax is on the real estate, on the land that the houses sit on. They value the land, the structure, and all of that. And based on that assessment, property taxes start at about $6,000. And we're talking about regular houses like 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, no basement, no attic, no upstairs. Just on a flat, $6,000 a year. So
regular house.
You know,
nothing special about the house.
If you came down there to Virginia, North Carolina, the house would probably cost you about $85,000-$90,000. Up here, it's double. So now, you know, when folks get of age to retire, a lot of people are not choosing to stay in New Jersey because you go right to Delaware and it's much better off, you know, or go further south and really stretch your money for the same thing that you were paying up here. You get more land, more house, you get a whole lot more. So folks are like, nah, it's been real Jersey. Yeah, y'all pay more while we work, but you're not going to take more once we retire, so we're out of here,
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. People, and they start to, they caught on. So they were like, all right, well, if you leave the state, we got to penalize you too. So, folks are working around that as well, you know what I mean? There's a workaround to it. I just won't say it on the air.
Oh, there's always a workaround to everything.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi, this is Trinity. This is Ty's daughter, and I just wanted to say hi and hello. I think what you're doing is really good work, and I think you guys should just keep going up with it.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it, Trinity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm only 11 years old, though.
Say that again.
I'm only 11 years old, though, so I don't really do that much things for my age.
Oh, I think you know a lot. You're just not telling it. Trying to keep it a secret because your mom's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give her all your secrets. You got to hold on to some of them, all right?
Yeah, 6-year-olds need to keep their secrets too.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to clap right now.
All right. You know what? You got a star back there in the making, man.
I think there's a new star there.
Yeah, she
may go further than her mom, and that's saying a lot.
Oh, wow.
She going to have her own show. She going to be on the thing. We going to log in. And we're going to be calling in and talking to her.
Yeah, she's going to be bigger than Oprah.
She's going to give us a job.
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Yeah, man.
Oh, no doubt about it. What's that number one more time, and then we'll get ready to wind it on down. But give that number one more time so folks can know how to get in touch with us. And, Dean, if you want to drop them, I dropped them earlier, but if you want to drop all of them, many places that they can hear us.
Oh, yeah. Well, the number to call in is 646-668-8393. After we close up shop here tonight, you can listen to the replay on iHeartRadio. You can listen, they can listen live right now at blogtalkradio.com/Ty Jones The Voice. Or they can also catch replays on TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker, and Blog Talk. So a lot of ways to listen, a lot of ways to interact.
And they can also find us on SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, and, of course, Facebook. So we're just all over the place.
Yeah, we're jumping around, man. We're just trying to get it in and be seen and be heard,
That's right. We have things to say, and we want to hear from our people as well, because we know that all these people that we've got in that 25-plus cities, as well as those. How many countries did you say we're in now? And what new countries did we pick up? Because I didn't count them lately.
I'm going to have to go back and look at the what's it called? We're going to have to just, give a shout-out to everybody that's listening, the different countries. I'm going to have to write them all down, man, because, we got of course, Russia, Brazil, Iran, Australia, Nigeria, Ghana, where else? France, the United Kingdom, Sweden, Ireland. It's like all over, dog. Like, I can't complain. There's a couple of more smaller countries that I'm missing right now. Like Albania is one.
Ecuador?
Yep, Ecuador, the Netherlands. Yeah, so it's the voice of the people, and we definitely, and New Zealand. So, you know.
Oh, did we pick up New Zealand?
Yeah, we did, and Canada. So, you know, I mean, that, and of course, can't forget Mexico. So, you know.
Cannot forget our brothers down below us.
No, not at all. And a majority of our listeners are from Ireland. That's like our biggest listening. Whoever's in Ireland right now, big shout out to y'all. Salute to you, because they're like 60% of our listeners, bruh.
So wait a minute. So you're saying the majority, at least on this show, or at least on the last couple of weeks, are 35 to 44-year-olds from Ireland?
From Ireland. So the voice of the people is jumping in Ireland. Man, listen, I'm not going to complain at all, you know?
I'm not going to argue. I'm just trying to figure out their demographic study. But, hey, I'm not going to argue with their demographic results. And I'll take a look at myself and see if I'm seeing the same thing you're saying. But I do remember Ireland being up at the top. And, of course, I think North Carolina was at the top in the US of A. But I want to say that Oregon might have been second.
You know what? I'm trying to get in here to the state demographic, and it's not allowing me in right now. It gave me all of the country, the listeners by country. But now the listeners by state is not allowing me to break in there. So
we're going to have to study that. But I know I saw North Carolina was up toward the top, and then there were some other states that I was surprised by. Oregon might have been one of them. But I'm sitting there going like, we got listeners in Oregon in a mass amount.
Hey, wherever they listening from, we definitely appreciate you here at the Voice of the People. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, we definitely appreciate it. And we enjoyed them having conversations with us. A couple of folks called, like Blue and a gentleman from South Dakota that wanted to talk about the state of hip-hop. And, well, I did talk by email with Ty will be glad of, to Skaz. And so Skaz has told me that he will make himself available on an upcoming show. So hopefully that's going to happen real soon. Is that the phone?
Yeah, they came in and they came back out. So I guess they did the ring and dash. You know, back in the day, the old school joint, ring the doorbell, take off.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll ring the bell again. But yeah, because I heard the bell. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man, they played Ding and Ditch real quick with us. So, you know, it's all good, though. We appreciate you. If you want to call back, we got about 10 good minutes. And you can join the conversation, you know? So,
give them a chance to call back. Give them that one more time in case they, for some reason, dialed it funny and didn't know that they dialed the right number.
Sure can. If you were figuring out which number to dial, that number is 646-668-8393 is the Voice of the People, y'all.
So hopefully that person, whoever that was, will call us back and let us know what they had on their mind. Because, like I said, I've talked to some folks on Facebook, and they were definitely interested in giving us a call. So hopefully they are going to call back, and we'll see what they've got on their mind if they remember to dial again. Otherwise, we'll try to touch base with them at a later time. But hopefully they're going to dial back.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, well, it's getting closer to that time. We're going to go through the rest of the week, have a good week, and it's been raining up here, so of course.
Well, we just had a downpour over here. It just came out of nowhere. Well, it rained yesterday, and I just listened as we were talking, and there was like a torrential downpour that I heard on the outside, so I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's doing it right now, but it just gave us one of them quick rainstorms that said, all right, I just wanted to remind you that we can get you better if we need to.
And I hope the flood waters have started to recede down there in New Orleans. You know, they got flooded out, so hopefully the waters are starting to lower so that we don't see another issue like it was over 10 years ago now with Katrina. You know, tornadoes went through the Northwest and kind of Midwest and ripped through there. So our prayers from the Voice of the People are with all of those who have been affected by this weather that's been going on. And